Greetings, my fellow King's Academy graduates, faculty, and family. I am honored to have a chance to speak to all of you today. Just like that wonderful speech given by our salutatorian Callahan, I also have a story to share with you, although it might not be as entertaining. My grandfather told me this story one time, and I want to share it with all of you. During my grandfather's time as a high school student, he was once given a pop quiz. Being the studious student he was, or how he always bragged to be, he breezed through all the questions, feeling good about all of his answers until he came upon the last question of the quiz. The question read, "What is the first name of the woman that cleans the school?" He told me he laughed to himself, as though it was some sort of a joke. How was he supposed to know her name? Sure, he had seen her in the hallways. She was shorter with darker hair and appeared to be in her 50s, but he had never had a conversation with her. Frustrated, he turned in the quiz, leaving the last question blank. As he left the classroom, he heard one of his classmates ask if the last question will count towards their quiz grade, to which the professor responded, "Absolutely. In your life, you will meet many people of many different careers and responsibilities. All are significant, and all deserve your respect, attention, and care, even if it means a smile, a hello, and a small conversation. Oh, and by the way, her name is Dorothy. You should get to know her. She's a really sweet lady." Now, if you all knew my grandfather as well as I do, you would know whether to question whether the story was a true experience of his or whether it was just a made-up witty anecdote he found in the Sunday papers. In fact, I see him out there right now giving me the stink eye, so I think it might be made up, but I'm not sure. We'll see, I'll ask him after, but I'm coming for you. However, I believe the message remains the same, regardless of the story's veracity. It is no secret to all of us that we have been created with our own unique talents and abilities that will lead us to personal success. But our perception of what that success is remains to be answered. 1 Corinthians 12:4-6 says, "Now there are a variety of gifts, but the same Spirit. And there are varieties of services, but the same Lord. And there are varieties of activities, but it is the same God who empowers them all and everyone." As I look around the venue today, I cannot help but notice the many cords, stoles, and medals representing all the colors and shades of the rainbow worn by my fellow graduates. In fact, can I get a round of applause for that? I want to congratulate each and every one of you for every one of those awards that you earned. As a student myself, I know the dedication and commitment it took to earn some of those awards. They represent part of our success here at TKA. But I want to take a deeper dive into that word, success. So what defines success? Is it the amount of money that you earn? The job title you hold? Your sphere of influence and power over those around you? Being named MVP of your sports team or winning an award in your special talent? Perhaps the answer is yes, but today I want to challenge you to see success in so much more. What if I told you all that there was once a man whose greatest success was measured in just one step? He didn't graduate at the top of his class, but his work ethic took him places no one in this room has ever been, both literally and figuratively. He never had a lot of money, but his life experiences were filled with something money cannot buy. He wasn't the CEO or president of a Fortune 500 company, nor did he own a large corporation, but he had a team of people that he relied on as if his life and those around him depended on it. He was never the MVP of a sports team or the winner of a Grammy or an Oscar, but his talents changed the trajectory of our country and our world as we know it. His success was measured in just one step, one single step. His entire life, one step. The amount of work, talent, drive, prayer, focus, dedication, and sacrifice for this man's entire life was measured in one step. So how will you all measure your success when it doesn't come in a reward that is measured by cords or trophies or awards, wealth, and social media shout-outs? Some of us here will be incredible evangelists for Christ, and our success will be measured in our deliverance of the gospel to others. Some of us will be great teachers, and our success will be in the knowledge that we pass to our students. Some of us will be great parents, and our success will be watching our children grow old in their love for the Lord. Some of us will be coaches, and our success will be in watching our players fall in love with the game that we coach. Some of us will be artists, and our success will be measured in the joy our work brings to others. Some of us will be activists, and our success will be measured in the change we bring to our world. Some of us will be in the armed forces and public service, and our success will be in sacrificing our lives to others. Some of us will be exceptional friends, and our success will be in the loyalty towards others. Some of us will be exceptional listeners, and our success will be in helping someone carry their burden. And some of us will be housekeepers, like Dorothy, and her success will come in serving quietly behind the scenes where many do not notice. Success is found in all of these situations because they all have one thing in common. All are fulfilling the Lord's purpose for our lives in a way that impacts his kingdom. So what's the point of all this, you may ask? The point is, our true success is not measured in the accolades and awards we accrue over the years of our lives. Of course, these things are important and shouldn't be discounted or disregarded. We did work hard for them. After all, not everyone out there can make the Forbes billionaires list, or win a Heisman, or earn an Academy Award. True success, however, comes from the unique impact we have on the lives of those around us through God's purpose for us. After all, that man I told you about earlier, his one step ended up being just one small step for man, but boy, was it one giant leap for mankind. His name was Neil Armstrong, and I bet he had a woman like Dorothy working on the ground at NASA for him every single day. Class of 2021, remember, God has a purpose for each and every one of us. Each of us has a gift that is unique and a life made for impact towards those around us. I want to leave you all with this promise. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Congratulations, my fellow classmates of class of 2021. May our next steps be focused on true success and filled with significance. Thank you all.